Here he is, popping out. He's popping out. Got him. He's down. Drop the gun. Drop the gun. Drop the gun.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Car to Car. I'm Ramon.
Hi, I'm Dana, and today we'll discuss a case out of Los Angeles where the Sheriff's Department responded to a male indiscriminately firing shots in an area. So, Ramon, tell me about this response. What do you think?
Well, there's not much that I could have find on the shooting itself other than someone possibly shooting in the area or shooting in the air. And but what I found alarming was just, you're going to get a lot of police officers that respond, and I have to harp on it again. Our tactics and training, LA, their police department is big, and I'm sure they're trained just as well as we are in South Florida. And so just seeing some of those tactics where they could have gotten each other hurt or killed with the crossfire and things of that nature. You had easily about 10 or more police officers there, staggered in different directions. They had good tactical positions, and they communicated to a degree pretty well. But what I saw was, you had a car, someone against the car, someone out here away from the car, and then even a third person on the ground. We can't be that eager to shoot. I mean, this is ridiculous. Someone needs to take some tactical positions, watch our back. You had someone that was pointing a weapon, like clearly in a crossfire of other police officers. Like, once you shoot and you kill another officer with friendly fire just because you want to shoot down range, there's nothing that you could say that's going to bring that officer back, or even if the officer doesn't die, gets hurt. Like, we can't be so, I need to get a shot, I got to be the one. And then you had an officer jumping from place to place to place to place, and then you had a sergeant who had a carbine rifle. He didn't even know how to shoot it. You wound up giving the gun to somebody else to shoot. Like, I really feel on these situations, your sergeants and lieutenants or whoever the supervisor is, even if it's a senior officer, needs to take more control of these dynamic situations. And then you got them shooting down range, long distances and stuff like that. Like, we really have to use care. Last thing I'll say is there was an officer that was up a little further ahead, and he appears to be the one who actually shot the offender. But even after he shot the offender, he was like, he's down. Pow, he's put the gun down. Pow, he's down. He's saying he's down or something of that nature, but he's still shooting. Like, I've seen a lot of these videos too, when the person's down on the ground and no longer a threat, they're still shooting. And so, again, just disappointed in the tactics. Understand they look like they had good directional feed down range to be able to discharge their weapons, but just all that other stuff in the back, I think, just really disappoints me, because I know that we're trained better than that as a whole. I know we're trained better than that.
I agree, and I think the sergeant on the scene should have taken more control and to direct some of the shooting, because it was just people you could tell who were shooting just to be shooting. And also, what I would say, as far as the sergeant fumbling around with the rifle, he spent too much time, and this even goes outside of this shooting, because you don't want to build bad habits. He spent too much time looking down, trying to figure it out while they're actively in a gun battle. Now, you can get away with it when you have 10 officers on the scene, but you don't want to build that habit when you're one-on-one and you're looking down trying to figure out how to do your weapon while a person is shooting at you. So I thought that was, he took too much time looking down doing a firefight.
I agree.
So they definitely can be more disciplined with their tactics, and there's definitely a training opportunity for sure.
And the last thing I'll say is, officers, we come to work to do our best job, to serve the public in the best way we know how. and to go back home unharmed mentally, physically, or to unharm anyone mentally or physically. You know, we have the ultimate responsibility to take life and liberty. And so let's respect that, and let's make sure that we get back home safe, and make sure that our tactics are ones that don't harm each other, because it's just too many videos where I see where more officers truly should be shot and killed or maimed. And that's all I have.
One last thing too, backstop. There was a lot of people shooting downrange, and just be mindful of the backstop. I don't know if they were really even paying attention. So thank God anyone beyond the gentleman shooting indiscriminately in the air. Thank God nothing was hit beyond him, because they were just shooting downrange there.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
that's all I have. So this is another episode of Car to Car Podcast. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe. If you have a different opinion, please let us know. We appreciate the feedback. So
Until next time.
till next time.